Oh, it's a wonderful morrow in Dillyvale. What are we doing here? Soap. Oh my god, not again. What? Oh, that sounds exactly. What spider? That couldn't have been a spider. What was that? It's this guy. What are all the spiders and zombies doing around here? Okay, eat. What? Did you hear that? That zombie was knocking on the door. Knocking on Ender's door. He broke both the doors in the house next to us. Oh my god, that was like flashbacks. Here's Johnny from before. That's unbelievable. These zombies are breaking down doors left, right, and center around here. Should I? Gunpowder? I feel like if I don't get rid of him, then he's going to come haunt me. Oh my, okay. I thought this was going to be a peaceful morning here, guys. We need to start taking care of ourselves. We've been so distracted with yard sales. Like, thanks. Like, Gary V, amazing. I really appreciate all the yard sale tips and tricks and all that kind of thing. It's distracted us. And I'm thinking we need to be resourceful. We need to go and find and get things that we can acquire on our own out in this wonderful world that has so much to offer us. So I think we need to make some things that are just good for our own well-being, under our own power, and not to just collecting them from yard sales and what have you. So maybe a little bit of self-care here. I shouldn't have made a barrel. Villagers, they love barrels. Do I have a boat? Could never have too many boats. Okay, I've got some iron. Let's get that cooking. We don't have a lot of food, so let's get some of that cooking. And then with the chicken, we'll be able to do some... Oh, didn't mean to get out of that. Chicken's tasty. Baked potatoes are better than regular potatoes. A little sour cream, little butter, some chives. Yeah, that sounds all right. Now, so I love bundles. So I'm thinking some pouches, something to carry some of our stuff around early game. I find bundles, I know a lot, didn't get the greatest reception off the hop from everybody. But I got to tell you, it seems just wonderful to me. Wonders of bundles. Just to put things away and get organized a little bit. Maybe I'll keep some bones on me. I don't really need spider eyes. Hold on a second. We are outfitted in iron, but we are lacking a shield. That's a huge oversight. Let's rectify. Let's get our defense up. We have enough to make a bow. What did they say for the fishing rod? Fishing rod was 2. And we've got... Oh, I just clicked on the bow. Okay, that was probably the right call anyway. So we need one more string, and oh no, we only need 1 string. We got a bow and a fishing rod. Look at us go. Don't need to carry around rotten meat. That doesn't interest me. The iron will keep safe. We'd be just foolish not to equip our shield, this barrel. Maybe we'll find a use. We don't really need the slabs right now. But listen, my dragons, what we do need is something for us. Something we can call our own. We need to be resourceful, get out in the world and find our own way, find our own resources, and we need a place to put them too. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying my time here in Dillyvale. It has so much to offer. The yard sales and community have been amazing. But I've got my concerns. That whole H2O conundrum is just driving me crazy. There's something wicked and evil, and it feels kind of cursed. And I gotta tell you, I've got my suspicions already. Suspect number 1 is that wandering trader. There's something off about that guy. He's got items from all over the world. how did he acquire those and get them here? There's something it's questionable. So, oh, speaking of which, look at this guy. There he is. Oh, we shouldn't talk to him. Hey, let's not tip him off. Hey, how you doing? Lovely llama you have there. I see that you have matching clothes. You probably have all sorts of things, yeah, from all over the world. But there's something, yeah, you don't want to talk to me? I'm going to call you Rupert. Rupert with the rupees. And maybe we can find a way to work together. What do you think? You can keep your llama. I'll take my sheep. And we'll be on our way. There's something wrong with that guy. I think he might be the cause of all the weirdness going on around here. We gotta keep an eye on him. Suspect number 1. Okay. So we are starting to collect some domesticated animals. They seem happy enough. Of course, if you can get 2, you can get an unlimited amount. And wonderful and all to have sheep. However, it's really the leather that we're after for books and bundles, as we were talking about. That would be top of mind. Just for inventory management, I'm thinking for the bundles. And maybe while we're running around, I'll take the feathers. I mean, arrows in the future. Now that we've got a bow, I think that makes a lot of sense. We need to be aware of that. Maybe collect some gravel so we can get some flint and combine those with the feathers. And then we'll have some ammunition for our bow. That seems reasonable. And this is the second sheep here. So if we can entice this woolly mammal to come with us, then that would be 2 sheep, which, again, could be on those bunnies over there. Maybe a lucky rabbit's foot. Maybe that's what we need to get rid of the oddness and weirdness going on around here. These flowers, if we are lucky enough to find some leather for bundles and for books from the cows, then we could color our bundles, and that would help just keep things organized a little bit by color. Oh, there's Big Poppy to our left. Oh, that guy's a wonderful guy. I hope he appreciates our gifts. Let's get this guy back with his other woolen friend. Oh, these sheep are just so adorable in this realism craft. I know they look super cubish, but cutest as well. And now a little bit of wheat, and yeah, we have begun our livestock quest. But disappointing. Like, you ever notice when you're looking for a certain animal in our craft, they seem to be everywhere when you already have some. But if you don't have them yet, they are like this scared. Look at this pig. We got a clean pig here. And then we got a dirty little pig here. What happened to you? We don't really need the pork chops. Yeah, you're okay, man. We've already got our sheep. But some cows. If I were a cow, where would I be? I'm not even hearing any cows around here. But at the same time, we can explore the general area. We really haven't reached out. We've been so just focused on the immediate area of Dillyvale and all of the activities that have been going on around the community. This is beautiful. Maybe a spot just in here, like in that mound. Maybe, I don't know what's over that ridge, but if that opens up to open water, that might be a nice little place to kind of maybe build a base on that little rise, have our own private little lake we can call our own. And then I don't like to be too landlocked with anywhere that we settle down, because it's just takes longer to get anywhere. But if I can be fairly close to open water, then it makes it easy to hop in a boat and take off to the other side of the world. And I like that convenience, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then just little things. Like, we need to fill our bucket. These little things that we would normally have already taken care of, we seem to be behind. And we got to get back to that self-care. I think that's the overriding primary motive that I've got in mind just now. And of course, it's getting dark. Why is it that it's like the day is always ending? Okay, see? And this is what happens. We always find what we're looking for when the moon has already come. The moon rises, and then we find it, and then we have a battle to get back home with what we need. Come on, guys. We gotta move. Move! Skeletons. Oh, there's creeper. We can't go this way. Boys, we gotta go the other way. Come on. This way. Chop, chop. To the chopper block. Up, up, up. Oh, skeleton to the left. Oh, that's a little bit of panic. Where's that guy? I think I lost my cows. Where are my cows? Okay, I think it's just a bad idea altogether. We're going to have to continue the search for leather and cows later on. This is just getting a little too wonky. Look at them. They're everywhere. Is it my imagination, or is this just a very dangerous area in Dillyvale? Like, this place has some troubles. It's very unsettling. Let's get back to a place that we can keep ourselves safe, and maybe we'll continue the hunt for some beefsteaks next time. Alright, hello, Hourcroft fans. We just did not do a very good job of obtaining leather. We ran out of time again. It's always too late in the day to get any of this kind of stuff done. And it is causing problems. Is that a zombie? Oh my god, I'm being haunted by these guys perpetually, day in, day out. I thought I had some leads. It doesn't appear so. Okay, we need some leather. Means cows. We were so close last night. Hey, buddy. Come on in here. Seems like a reasonable place, seeing as a zombie destroyed the door. Hey, no. You have to come in here. Thank you. Alright, this blast furnace is no longer reachable. Oh no. Save him! You okay, buddy? Yeah, you're scared. It's okay. I got him. I got him. You're good. Hey, cow. Okay, this is good. It's not nighttime and we've got what we were looking for. They're everywhere now. We've been blessed. Oh no, that's the one that got out. Okay, in here, guys. Come on. Yes, it's a lovely new place to live. Okay, so that works. Do we have any wood? We got a little bit of wood, so maybe we make a gate on that. That'll be our makeshift cattle ranch for now. I know it's super fancy, right? We're gonna need some sticks to make a couple gates. Yeah, I think 2 to go across. That should solve our problems. We can start breeding the cows for leather, and we have completed our quest, our failed quest from yesterday. Oop. Can't believe I'm using wooden tools. I'm so high tech. Yeah, got wood. That was unexpected. Yeah, that's better. So, we now have a cow corral. What are you doing? Get out of here. Give him a little bit of space. I guess I'll have to put some dirt in here so grass will grow, eh? More than likely. Is this smooth stone? Does that mean I can make like a grindstone? I think so. Here. Begin. I thought I saw another cow. But I mean, 2 is all we need to start, right? It does make me feel a little bit strange that they don't have any dirt in there. And I don't have a shovel, which is very unusual. I love being able to dig quickly. All the gravel and dirt that happens, dig paths for like evasive maneuvers and things like that. So the fact that I'm not carrying a shovel is very abnormal. But we'll just hand bomb it here. Get our hands dirty. Nothing wrong with getting your hands dirty. That's what we're doing, right? We're taking the initiative, taking control of our fate now. Control of our ends, making ends meet, if you will. Oh, okay, these guys are losing their minds. Look, it's so nice in here now. Yes, it is. Yes. No, 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 no. All I hear is no, no, no. I can't see anything. Your butt's blocking everything. Okay. Let's see if this dirt helps at all. Okay, look at you guys. You got a little baby. How about more? Hey, yeah. Cool. All right, that makes me very pleased. I'd also like to find a farmer to lock him in on like a wheat trade, perhaps, so that we can start getting... Oh, Rupert, look at him. Look at him. There's something really odd about this guy. Rupert, I don't... Okay, what are you hawking? Eye blossoms. Oh, they would look so good. So good with my creaking skin. Oh, it's tempting. I need some rupees. Rupert, I need some rupees. Let me guess. Beetroot? Wheat. Yeah, let's do that. Our first emerald. Thanks, man. You shall be a wheat farmer forevermore. Did we trade all of our wheat? I can breed my sheepies. Do I have 2 pigs in here? I do. So I guess with a little potato, we can get back. Look at him. He's following me. Back off, man. Okay. I consider that, considering that we could not get those small tasks accomplished before nightfall last time, I'm taking that as a huge win at this point. Rotten meat we don't need. Torches I do like. We'll carry some wheat on us in case we find some more animals that might want to follow us. I think I cooked all of my potatoes, didn't I? Yeah, so we'll have to find something to feed to the pigs if we want to take advantage of that situation at all. But I think we got a travel bed. Yeah, why don't we try to make a little bit more of this day? See if we can't get some wood. So as I've been thinking about where to settle down here, it has been on my mind. I'm perpetually distracted. I really wanted the leather for the bundles and to get some books. Sugarcane is on the hit list, but we really need to pick a place to call our own. Ooh. Smashing pumpkins. You guys should really look up the end is the beginning is the end. Or the beginning is the end is the beginning. Depends on how you look at it. Either way. Smashing pumpkins. We haven't really been over this way, but I noticed that there was a forest over here when we were running around on the snow up this way last time. And so I thought, if we've got a little bit of daylight, and you know what's going to happen, we're going to get caught out late at night. It's just the way it goes. It seems to be the running theme. Honestly, normally I am much better at avoiding that kind of thing or spending the night mining away. And this world has just been absolutely cursed by weird happen. Look, see, now there's cows everywhere. Cursed in so many ways. That it just hasn't panned out the way that I had imagined it. There's coal, but we're really here for the wood. So why don't we just get to that? Right here with really fancy wood axes getting wood. Seems like cannibalistic in some like plant life form. Now, I can't say that oak would be first choice, but I'm not super picky. I know everybody's got their favorites and their most disliked. I think there's a place for most any of them, to be quite honest with you. They all have their place. Do I prefer some? Yeah, sometimes I'd take one over the other. But can't always be picky. Hitting my head on something here. Okay, see, it's starting to get dark. Sun's going. Why didn't that pop? Okay. This is terrible. We can't leave a floating tree. It's going to take so much more time to mine this or cut this down. And that's going to waste all of our sunlight. And this is how we get caught out at night every time something like this happens. Don't even have the tools. All right. If we have learned anything, it's that we should not risk it. That's why we've got the bed, just in case. Can we finish our task? Oh, see, why did that make it pop, but the other one didn't? So it's inconsistent in some way. I don't exactly know what the difference is, what happened there. But that saved us a little bit of time, so I'll take it. And since we're here, this seems like as good a place to sleep as any. Must be some lava over here, I'm thinking. Oh, my lord. I have learned that having the name Ender is not a safety net against men of the same description. So, do not look at them. You're burning. Yeah, you getting a suntan? You're looking a little red, buddy. Looking a little dead now. Attack, baby. Attack, child. Oh, I can hear them grab. Oh my god. He almost tricked me again. Look into my eyes. The eyes of Eahnder. Oh my god, I didn't even plan that in my head. It just blurted out of my face, and that was fantastic. Eyes of Eahnder, of course they are. They're trying to lure you into looking to their eyes. Oh, look at these guys. They're all decked out. They've got like a militia over here. I don't really need gold armor though, do I? And I'm already been having a tough time keeping track of my boat in our short time in this wonderful world. Ooh, ink. Can't see anything. Yes, ink. Okay, that Enderman is really not happy with me. And I'm not happy with him. We are leaving. With our stone tools. Very technologically advanced here. Those drownies look wild, eh? Yeah, I don't know why I'm still working with wooden tools. That is just laziness on my part. There were so many good things at yard sales and things. We really could have got better items. Actually, I've got enough iron to... I've got an iron pick, I'm pretty sure. But, like, the way my mind works, especially early game, it really... I don't want to be wasteful until I've got, like, a consistent source of iron or whatever it is I'm making my tools out of. So in my mind, if I can get away and just, like, I don't want to waste the tool. How sad is that? Even though it's absolutely horrible to work with, I want to, like, get some utility out of it, thereby saving my iron in case something happens and I need it for something else. It just gives me a little bit more flexibility, I guess. But it also means that it takes forever to get past the wooden twig stage. There's a lot of coal in here. I'm suddenly reminded that we came actually for what I'm complaining about, wood. God, wood. And here I am mining stone with a much like a subprime tool. This is probably not the best use of our time. Yes, okay, it's occurred to me. You don't have to make fun of me for it. I get it. But here we are. And look, our wooden pickaxe has almost run its course. I can feel good that we weren't wasteful, okay? Just like we use every part of the animals that we befriend. Okay, so we've got some wood. What is that? If anybody knows anything about Oliver, that was an About Oliver reference. Can't get enough of that. Look it up if you don't know, because you gots to. We talked about getting a little bit of gravel. Again, I don't know why I'm out here without a shovel. That's very odd to me, and I mean, I get it. I could just make one pretty quickly, but since it's kind of a secondary thing, we'll gather a little bit of gravel so that we can have a chance at flint for starting an ammo pile, stocking some ammo for our bow. There's a little bit of flint right there. So that's planning for the future. And I'm liking the fact that we are on an ocean out this way. So this is a good feeling. We've got some trees. Part of the thing I didn't like, as I was saying earlier, about our Dillyvale location and where we spawned, is that there's not a lot of trees. And wood, as you know, you go through it quickly for crafting, building things. So to be closer to a forest, and then the ocean is a big pull for me, because you can quickly hop in a boat and get across a lot more of the world on the water, which saves a lot of time if you're back and forth to your base all the time. So this is starting to call to me. We're not too far from Dillyvale, so we can still be a part of the community, but we'll just be, you know, a little removed. Maybe out here in the trees where sugarcane. And there's snow up this way. So I really don't want to be in the altitude, like in the snow. That's just, the annoyance level is too high. It's beautiful, but it's just a lot more work to be clearing snow constantly. Yeah, just not something I want to invite into like a daily thing. Oh, we got a puppy. See, this is why we travel with some bones. Okay, can we get lucky? Oh, he's not paying any attention to us because of that sheep. Oh! Wow, he is upset. Are you just not going to take any bones because you're angry? Yeah, he's growling at me. I don't know what your deal is, man. Are you going to attack me if I get you out of the boat? Yeah, I didn't do anything to you. Here. This is so curious. You're making a lot of bubbles, but you're not going anywhere. Up. Good puppy. Here, have a bone. Oh, yeah, buddy. We got ourselves a puppy. And you're adorable. I like you better without the red eyes, gotta admit. Okay. So, that is something to hold on to. Oh, dirty little pig. Moose. Okay, so maybe this is the solution. We've kind of got our own private lake. I think Dillyvale is just over through that way and up to the right, if memory serves. So this would give us pretty quick passage out to the ocean. So I would say that this is becoming a much higher... Ooh, just gotta smash those pumpkins. I love the orange color. If you haven't noticed, there is a orange theme to Eahnder. Orangey, glad I didn't say pink. Where's the boat? We got our puppy. Perhaps we can entice him to come with. I think he'll just teleport, right? Come on, man. We got places to be. We want to be there before sundown. And I didn't really come equipped with good tools or anything, so we are going to be smart. Ooh. Hold up a tick. I don't think that wooden thing is going to break this. So we'd be better off doing something like this. Using iron to get more iron. That's the cost. Okay. And then Dillyvale's got to be... Whoa. What's shaking? Okay. There's a man on fire. Man, there are a lot of really serious cave systems to explore in and around these parts. But I'm curious. Remember we were looking down over this way? I'm wondering if this river is part of that system. Oh, yeah. And I kind of think it must be. I think if we get up... Well, let's test the theory, okay? We'll be out of daylight before we know it. Oh, broke my axe. Beauty. Get it. Okay. I hope our puppy teleports to us soon. Don't jump on my head, cow. Okay. Right in the way. This is why I like having a shovel, is to quickly make paths like this as you're forcing your way up. I get it, I could build up, but the thing is because this is kind of close to our, possible location for a build to call home, finally, stop being a complete nomad, and I think it's close to Dillyvale. Snow. What direction do we need to be going? We better get up higher, I think is the only, well, not the only solution, but probably the correct choice if we're trying to figure out where in the world Ender is. Okay, flower meadows, I remember seeing some of those. Looking at the coordinates, of course, I didn't really take note of those. That's how observant and careful I've been being. But I'm thinking that we were closer to 0-0 for spawn, so I'm going to presume... Okay, is that the island that we were looking down? Look at that, we could build an island base. That would be alright. Call that home. Our own kind of secure, natural lake as a moat. Oh, that moon is amazing. So I gotta remember, the moon's going down over there. So wherever we build the base, I do like having a nice view of the sunset. Sometimes the sunrise, or I mean, if you build it the right way, you can have both depending on what side of the build it's on. So in the back of my mind, I wouldn't mind that at all. I'm gonna see if we can get a touch more string here. And I think we did. Don't forget to pick it up. Like, man, oh man, there are so many really quality looking caves everywhere in this area. Yeah, so that's Dillyvale there. That's the snow peak that just backs onto the back of it. So we are on the right track. We don't really need to engage. This was really more exploratory. Look at that. There's a north. Wait a second. Never eat shredded wheat. So the sun rises in the same place as what the moon comes up. So that would make that east, I presume. Let's see. Yeah, so my coordinates are going negative on the first number. So that means that it's going west, right? So that's got to make this direction east as we go positive. Oh no. Oh my god. I was just talking about I don't have a shovel. I think that creeper just saved me from dying in powdered snow. That was so dumb. Oh my god. There's baddies everywhere now. One thing I must say, like from watching Minecraft gameplay is a lot of it's Java, and just the mobs, like the crews of mobs. What do you want to call them? Like they come in batches in Bedrock. Like there seems to be no limit, and it's just can be absolutely overwhelming. And you couple that with getting stuck in powdered snow like that, or like a skeleton who's pinging you from a distance while you're dealing with just a horde. Um, it gets complicated really fast, and it seems like on Java, things are a little bit more spread out. But hey, for now, let's get a sleep. We got our exploration in. Well done, well done. A little progress. Okay, this is looking like day 10, and organization is becoming a bit of an issue. So let's upgrade these tools that we've been neglecting because that's just not working. How about an iron axe? That would be alright. The bones, we've got a puppy. He's lost somewhere. I don't know where our puppy got to exactly. He's out there enjoying life, doing what puppies do, I suppose. And we, in the meantime, need to kind of settle on what we're going to do for a place to live. So if we equip ourselves with some basic tools, so we're not like a Neanderthal, then I think we'll be able to do a few things to move ahead. First on that list, we did have a little bit of food that we could cook just to not completely waste this coal. Put the iron together. You know what? We've got a stick left, so why don't we get ourselves an iron sword? We're going to treat ourselves here. And that'll put us in better standing for doing what we want to do. And I think priority, we still want to make sure that we're breeding our cows, because that leather is going to be key for us to be able to... There we go. Yes, enjoy. Our food situation isn't fantastic. So food is a concern, but really what I want is the leather to make some bundles, and then we can pack up some of this stuff and take it with us. And eventually we might be able to put down some roots, you know, find our place in this world. Trying to put this beef on steroids with, well, no, naturally grain bread, of course. Whoop, didn't mean to make pumpkin seeds. Don't even know what we would do with pumpkin seeds. There, that should speed up our leather processing plant here. Oh, there's a big one. Everybody inside. Can't see for all the meat. Meet the meat. I'm inside of a cow. Holy cow. Okay, this got out of hand quickly. Alright, I know. Not cool. we do for our little project here? 4 leather. Alright, I know that was not pleasant. But we need to be crafty. We will put this to good use. In order to do that... Oh no, I've only got 1 string. Was that an oversight on my part? How many string do you need for a bundle? Oh, we can get 1. Okay, that was... I was hoping for 2, at least. So that was just poor planning on my part. So we kind of overstepped our bounds there. Let's do red and yellow. That should make a nice orange for us. There. Orange bundle. Now we're talking. Don't need to keep the flowers or the dye. Pleased about our sugar cane. And with that, we're off. So I really like that island that's out on its private lake, but I'm still thinking about the the ease of getting out to the ocean, and I'm not sure that it's the best spot. I also like to build into the landscape, and I feel like it would just be built right up onto... where'd I put that shovel? I feel like it would just be built up right onto the island, which is cool, but not a lot of room for farming or having livestock or anything like that. So I don't, even though it seems like a good idea, I'm not sure it's exactly what I'm looking for. If you guys will remember, we had a bit of a yard sale here over close to the H2O conundrum, which we do have to return to at some point. But somebody was kind enough to leave a yard sale here. But we did not leave any contribution, any rupees for the yard sale that we got so many useful items from. There. And our donation. We can now carry on and not feel guilty about having taken items without having left something for it. Much better. Lovely. Now, back to the task at hand. Maybe we'll use our little island, our planned island, as a spot for a camp. And then we'll take a moment to explore like the surrounding area additionally and just verify that there's not something that might be a little bit more conducive to our needs. While we're getting our bundles ready, I don't think it would be out of place to cook a little bit of food. I like chicken, beef is better. And that means we won't starve while out on our journeys. Ender's expeditions, if you will. This is how we need to progress. This is Ender's evolution. So let's think about what we would want to bring with us. Sticks aren't important enough. Leave a little bit of coal. I would like to take some feathers with us. Flint isn't a bad thing. Gravel to make more flint. Little items like this, you never know when they might come in handy. We'll take these with us. I do want to plant some trees so that we don't have a problem as far as getting the different items that we might be, or like the wood as we carry on. Can get more wood. We'll bring the doors because our homestead should have doors, although we have seen how absolutely terrible doors, they provide like no defense with all these zombies running around these parts. It is not good. The sugarcane we want to start so we can get our paper mill going. Our manual paper mill, that is. And then we have some sticks. And we're getting low on wood. So I think I thought we just, oh yeah, we've got a bunch of wood here. So if we convert these into planks, get some sticks going, and then we can actually have some torches. I feel much better about that. One stack is enough to get us going. And maybe we'll take the copper. I've got the idea in the back of my head that because I'm perpetually getting just demolished by zombies coming through doors, which I gotta say, I've never seen. Oh, it's nighttime again. There he is. There's one of my kind. Oh, that's a lovely block you got there. Look how happy he is. It's like all he wants in the world. It's all he needs. He's a simple creature. So that means we can get off and running. Well, I was going to say we could. There we go. We can get off and running and maybe make our mark on this world finally. Oh, I thought for a second I looked at that Enderman again. I am getting super paranoid. I feel like Endermen are designed to hunt Ender specifically. Maybe it's drawing more attention to me because I've got the namesake. my whole plan to blend in just is completely backfiring, and instead I'm getting much more attention from the Endermen with their alluring Ender eyes. Maybe we'll stick to the high ground, just see a little bit more this direction. The island is out over here to the left, but maybe we can pick up a little bit more information about our surrounding area. Oh, I like the hills out here. But elevation, as beautiful as it is, if you build on the top of a hill, you spend all your time going up and down it. So convenience factor low, but making something beautiful factor can be very high. Oh, look at this. We're in the meadows, plains, meadows. We're in all sorts of different things. So many flowers. Oh, this is gorgeous. I don't think we have to worry about being near a good place to cave, to spelunky dunk. This whole area seems to have incredible cave systems. Is this our island cove? Oh, we seem to have missed it. So this is a private lake, but not with an island on it. Which makes me think maybe it's just a little further over this ridge. Oh, bees. We can get honey going. Oh, honey. I like that. There's our island right there. So we should remember this bee hive so we can get a honey farm going before long. We're a long ways away from having fancy things like silk touch. We're not fancy. We are pioneers looking for a place to settle. We are settlers. Look at that. It's a gorge. I'm really curious as to see where this leads us to. And we have so many things like this to explore. But if I spend all my time trying to scope that out, we are going to run out of daylight. So in the interest of preserving our very, very vulnerable skin, Oh, look at that. Sugarcane. Precisely my kind of thing. Okay, so if we were to build on this island, maybe we can get a look down the river system from the top of the island. As beautiful of an idea as this is, I wonder if... Oh yeah, look, it goes out to the ocean. So that might be enough. I'm just worried about space, and normally what I would do is I would carve into the side of the landscape in some form or fashion in order to have something that's works with the land. What I like about that is that you can pull the resources out. So as you're mining, you're getting more blocks that can be used for other things. If we build here, we get no return on our investment, and it's a very straightforward kind of thing. So I don't like to terraform very much, not only because it's mind numbing, but I think it takes away all that excitement of kind of building something that meshes, that seems like it works with the landscape, adds to it without taking away too much. So this would be a completely new kind of, like a departure from what I might traditionally do. But we could use this as a temporary camp, perhaps, just for the time being. I don't think I like it being that close to the edge. I mean, again, I don't want to terraform too much. Alright, so that's doable. And if we just kind of place out a very rudimentary border. You know, we might be able to call that something. Shelter? Very fancy, as you can tell. And yeah, it doesn't leave us a lot of space to play here, does it? But we can kind of frame it out a bit. And with a little bit of time, I don't want to, you know, just get completely enraptured with building. There's something about Minecraft, and I'm not a builder, I'll just say that right now. And I never thought I would enjoy it in Minecraft, but I have to admit that it can just take you over, and you can get lost in it, and it's so much fun. And we're not going to have one of those things. Perhaps one day I'll take some time to go back into some of my forever worlds that I had created in the Nintendo Switch, and there's some pretty cool bases, some pretty amazing, dare I say, like mega builds. I don't want to tease it too much, but I did okay. And so I think maybe it would be fun to take a peek back at those at some point. But we're not doing that right now. Right now we are sticking to, can we survive a night idea, which if you've seen the beginnings of this world, you might know that that's not necessarily the strong suit of somebody whose name is Eahnder. It seems like the ends are always creeping up on us. And so we are looking at a beginning. We're going to try to shake that off, create a new way forward. There we go. Crafting table's down. We're going to need some more wood by the looks of things. And we can save some by using slabs, right? And so let's say the slabs were to go just on the top side here. And that'll give us a little bit of variation on the roof. Just high enough to make sure that Endermen are always invited. That's such a terrible idea. I feel like I just invited them into my home. I shouldn't say these kind of things out loud. They're always listening. Look at that. Now, I think we were smart enough to bring a few things with us. Okay, having a little bit of difficulty with that. So why don't we just make ourselves... Oh, we've got the doors right here. I was looking for a door. Hey. There we go. Even have a bed. Very nice. And then there's always the mobs that like to play. So a little bit of light. A little bit of light a day. Keep the baddies away. A little bit of light at night can keep the baddies just right. And this is something I started to incorporate in a lot of my builds, in that I'm not a big fan of having torches out everywhere. But the light can come through slabs. So this is something I usually employ. Granted, more so in my building itself, but it occurred to me that I could perhaps use the same kind of idea in the surrounding area. What if we just buried a few torches? Look at that. Gives us a little bit of light. It doesn't ruin the aesthetic just by having torches literally everywhere. I don't mind a little bit. Like, obviously it's not going to be perfect. Yeah, there's the baddies there. So we will continue that project a little bit later on. But if we can find some sand tomorrow, we'll put some windows up. We might be able to call this a home. That would be nice. Well, would you look at that? We've got a place that we can call our own. I think we're doing something here, guys. For the first time ever, we've branched out away from Dillyvale. We've got an island that we can call ours. And we might even be able to keep a few things to call ours as we craft away. Useful items are going to go in here. I'm going to keep that. Smooth stone, I don't mind having around. Gravel, we're going to use for getting some flint later on. Food items somewhere around here. Things like that. There's pigs walking through my place. So there's that. Hey, piggy. I can hear you, you little anchor. Flint with feathers. A chest wouldn't be bad. We've got a blast furnace. Look at us, all fancy. And we were kind of spawn proofing, I think, when we went to bed was the idea. Which is great. Oh. What's going on here? Really? Okay, buddy. Oh yeah, now you're burning. Yeah, you don't belong in this here island. Ooh, got some bones and some arrows for our troubles there. Got a little bit of light to light our way. And we'll just kind of use the last of our slabs for this purpose. Oh, we're going to need some dirt. Alright. How about one here? Don't have a ton of slabs to go around for this kind of thing. But a little bit more is better than a little bit less, I suppose. And if we're going to call this ours, I gotta admit, this is so far off what I would normally do for a build. I'd much rather like digging into something and making that a thing. Like something like some sort of treacherous terrain or something that really captures the imagination. That's normally what I go for. And so I think I'm kind of considering this more of like a camp. You know, somewhere to be for the time being while be for the being. While we sort out exactly what we want to do. And maybe this is as good as any. So that'll give us a start. It's not well defended, as you can see. So I think we have to give some serious consideration to some defenses here. Do I have any cobblestone? I can't even remember if I carried any with me. No, just gravel. So sand or something to make the windows. Oh, that reminds me. We had these, which are really nice. We'll probably use this for like a grindstone or something at some point. But why don't we use this to frame out the door just to make us feel special. Looks a little nicer than the cobblestone. So we'll consider that an upgrade. Oh, actually that reminds me as well. I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like our party keeps getting crashed. Like constantly by zombies with the ability to destroy doors, which makes me think that I've just made a terrible choice in material for doors. What if we just said no to that? That makes me feel a lot more comfortable, I'm not going to lie. I want to get the sugarcane planted as soon as possible. We kind of have a steep incline down there. Oh my god. Oh, the spy is among us. He's found us already. We've only claimed this island just now as our own. And he's already onto us. See, I told you, there's something up with that guy. Alright, this is somewhat flat here. So, sugarcane. We are way behind schedule in terms of... Oh, yeah, that's not exactly what we're looking for. Of being able to generate paper for books. It's got to go down. Trees. I wouldn't mind. Some sources of wood, because the area that we've all around Dillyvale and right out to this region, look around, it's very sparse as far as forests, which is very odd, if you ask me. So we're gonna, at the risk of providing shade for baddies, we're going to try to bring a little bit more of the woodland feel into our area for now, so that we can harvest them. Got wood. And I'd really like to find some sand to shore up our... Like, I like to have the visibility, I guess is what it is, so I can see those creepers that just, like, creep on you, and when you wake up after a night of sleep, they're sitting right there, just waiting for a reason to explode. If I could cut down on how frequently that seems to be a threat, that'd be great. But again, lack of trees, lack of sand, but I think maybe we'll just go and grab what little sand there is over on that side for the time being. Oh, here he is. I know. It's the leads, guys. It's the leads. Rupert, what are you doing, man? You know what? I'm not even gonna deal with him. I've got... he's so suspicious. I don't even want to give him any more rope. In fact, I will steal his rope from his llamas. Yeah. He is an enemy as far as I can tell. He is getting all the blame until proven otherwise, like innocent until proven guilty, but at this point it just seems like he is, with the traveling caravan and the yard sales and all that, it seems like he is a big part of that. And I don't think he really cares one way or the other. I wonder if he knows what he's been doing to us, or the kind of situations we found ourselves in because of the way that he does his business. I get the feeling that it's not by accident, the way he looks at me. We will stand for it no more. Oh, see? Look how quickly the days go by. Who's that guy? Man, their eyes are crazy. I love that. Look at that. Wild. Alright, we're not going to get caught out at night. There's so many cool places to explore. But I also understand that we have been without a place to call home for so long that these kind of things, sometimes you just got to take care of a few things. So we're in that business right now. I don't remember how much wood that we grab, but by planting some, that should alleviate some of that concern. Alright. Let's see. Did we... Yeah, we kept some wood. Oh, I don't think I picked up any cobblestone, did I? Very little. Alright, so we're going to have to rectify that. And some wood to outfit our home would be fantastic as well. But without cobblestone, we're not really doing a whole lot, are we? I was thinking of furnace, of course. And that would get our sand going into glass. But if we take a look around, I think our lighting has... Oh, there's a skelly right there. But I think it's made it a lot safer. So we might be able to make this a place where we can finally have a little bit of relaxation. And to be honest with you, I think that's well overdue with what we've been through. And if you've seen the first few days, first 7, and now getting into this is like utopia at this point. A little bit of peace of mind. And man, oh man, does it look nice. Obviously a work in progress. But that's the way she goes. We're going to see what comes of it, and we'll let the world guide us. And this camp will just keep developing as we move along, piece by piece, little by little. And who knows, maybe this won't be the long-standing one, but I didn't want to have to do a big migration if we spent too much time in Dillyvale to have to pick up everything we had and move it. So this is going to be where we're going to collect our things and keep our things for some time. And I've been talking too long. So we're going to need a little bit of more spawn proofing by the looks of things. But it's a start. And before long, this beginning could eventually deliver us to the end. Sleep tight, my dragons.